Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly and welcome everybody once again for another video of DIY investing. I wanted to make a video today that's a little bit different. I like to make these vlogs in order for me to just connect back with my amazing subscribers out there. I know how crazy the market can get, and I know how life-changing it can be as well, which is really why I want to make these videos, is so I can connect with you guys. I can explain a perspective that often doesn't get talked about a lot in my other videos, and then it can help me to answer questions as well as just understand what you guys are thinking on a deeper sort of level. You know, with these types of videos, it's just a way that, you know, I can ask questions and I can see you guys comment below, and then I can make further videos down the line. I can see kind of different questions that you guys have regarding how the market's playing out. And then it just really gives me more content to help you guys, because at the end of the day, I just want to be here to help support everybody that's on this journey. So yeah, make sure that you guys share this video. Make sure you comment below. I'd love to hear where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know how cryptocurrency has changed your life and what you actually want to do with some of that profit when you do take those. Or maybe you want to get out of debt. Maybe you want to go and buy a house. Whatever it might be, everybody has different goals. So make sure you guys comment below. I'd love to hear all of that. Make sure that you guys join to the Discord server as well. All you guys got to do to join is click in the description of this video. There you guys are going to find the invitation link. Currently we have almost 7,000 members and it's growing super fast. So, you know, thank you guys so much for the support of all of that. It really means a lot to me. And so make sure you guys join. Make sure you guys check out the video course and signals. Shoot me a message on there and I'll be able to get you guys all the information you need. Whether it's questions you want answered, whatever it might be, just feel free to reach out to me. I also have all of the social media handles in the links of the description below, so you guys can actually follow me on all of those fronts. With all that being said, guys, let's jump right in the video today. Alrighty guys, so really what I want to talk about today are just some overall thoughts and perspective with the cryptocurrency market as it stands. I mean, right now we're just kind of in this midway point where we're waiting to see if Bitcoin's really going to break out of this downtrend. You know, right where we're at right now in price is right at the resistance of, you know, the previous bear trend that we've been in since 20,000, as well as some of the other short-term resistance that we've had since 14,000. But both of these are kind of converging on the same point. And that's why it's a very important thing that we talk about this type of stuff, because overall, we're about to experience a big breakout in Bitcoin. Either going to be a breakdown, but I'm personally leaning towards a breakout. And I believe that this is going to send Bitcoin into a really euphoric stage here. Kind of similar to what we saw when Bitcoin went from 3.2 thousand upwards of about 8,000, and then from 8,000 to 14,000. I believe that where we're at right now is about, you know, 9,000, 10,000 mark. I believe the next leg up is going to take us to, you know, 12 to 14K. And in that time, it's going to get very volatile. You'll probably see altcoins start really popping off. You'll see Bitcoin profits as well. And so it's important that if you haven't planned for the long term, really the time to do that was pre-halving, but even if you haven't thus far, there's always a good time to do it. And you know, I always tell people the best time to invest in the long term was yesterday. And so for me personally, I don't worry a whole lot about the short-term price action, because I know that if I'm accumulating for my long-term positions, it really doesn't matter as much. And so that's just something to keep a note of as you guys venture into these markets. Maybe you've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for a good opportunity. Maybe you've just been kind of watching around. I personally believe that, you know, we're not going to see another decent sized correction of about 20% until, you know, we hit at the top of this next move, which would be, you know, like I said, about 14K approximately. So that's what I'm going to be watching for. But I mean, with me, I've been accumulating these cycles for a long time. I've been investing into this bear market and all of my long-term bags for a while now. And really what I'm seeing right now is just giving me insane vibes to 2017, because I know a lot of you guys, you didn't really get into this market until about, you know, 2017, 2018. Some of you guys in the bear market, some of you were here when I was in at about 2016 and prior to that as well. But the biggest majority of people that follow me have only been here for a little while. So you haven't really been able to fully experience what a bull market is like. You guys haven't really been able to experience what the slow part of the bear or the bull market is like, the very start of that, which, you know, that's what we've been in over the last year. Since about 2019, the new year into 2019, that's when we really started that bull run in Bitcoin, and altcoins have just mainly went sideways. So we haven't really experienced what normal crypto volatility is like, because it's been really slow and drawn out. But that's the thing that we're about to start stepping into, and that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about this today, is because I believe that we're entering a new phase inside of the Bitcoin cycle. You know, we've been in this slow, drawn-out cycle. We've just been trending sideways amongst the alts. Some alts have just continued to make lower lows, like XRP, for example. And so everybody's kind of writing it off. But I believe that, you know, the next couple weeks to the next 3 to 6 months, we'll start seeing the real breakout moves heading closer to that all-time high mark. By the end of this year, I'm kind of watching for Bitcoin to be roughly at that all-time high mark. And then, you know, 2021 is going to be the year where we have the real alt season. That's going to be like 2017 was. And for you guys that maybe weren't around to experience that, all I can say is that, you know, what we're seeing right now is nothing. We've seen a couple altcoins start to like kind of take off a little bit. Tezos, Chainlink, some of those have done really well. There's been some other really good performers on top of that. But overall, it's been pretty slow. There hasn't really been a whole lot of action. We've mainly just been accumulating and consolidating sideways for a significant portion of time. But, you know, over the next 3 months, I think that we're going to actually start seeing the real breakouts, the real impulses, and we have a really good opportunity of making a lot of money in the process. And so right now, the best thing to do is just make sure you're sticking to your long-term plan. Make sure that you're focusing on that long-term prospect, because that's what really is going to make you the most money. A lot of people, me specifically, I made this mistake when I first got into crypto. Kind of what I did was I jumped into it and just kind of expected that I was going to trade these markets. I was going to learn how to be a day trader, and that was my goal heading into it. And, you know, I'm glad that I did, because now I know a lot about how to day trade these markets. I know a lot about different sorts of strategies when it comes to profiting. But nonetheless, it really slowed me down, because what I didn't focus enough attention towards was just holding a long-term portfolio and just looking to maximize that. You know, I always recommend that you guys hold the biggest majority of your portfolio for the long term, where you don't really even touch it. You know, those are like year-long holds, some even longer than that, depending on your strategy. But if you do that, and then you take a smaller percentage of that portfolio to kind of day trade and mess around with, you know, you're not risking your entire bag, your entire portfolio to day trade. So if you actually end up being unsuccessful, you're not completely broke. But you're still going to be making those profits off of your long-term holds as they go up in the course of this bull run. And so that's something to keep a note of. Just make sure you guys are managing that risk. Make sure you're focusing on those long-term bags, because those are going to be the ones that are going to bring you the most consistent profits. Those are going to be the ones that I would not be the least bit surprised. I think the majority of you guys that watch this channel really should focus on the long term and shouldn't try and day trade. If you do start day trading, take like a couple $100 or something, and make sure you're setting a stop loss with each trade if you really want to learn how to do that. And, you know, like I said, I offer the course as well. This is 20 educational videos, so if you guys would like to get access to that, I highly recommend that you check that out, because these are going to be the things that actually teach you how to be profitable. Because for me, what I tell people when it comes to this market is you're either going to blow out accounts and you're going to sacrifice your money in order to learn, or you're going to pay somebody to kind of teach you how to do that. And for me, I learned both ways. I paid a lot of money towards courses, spent a lot of time towards mentorship, and then, you know, I also blew out plenty of accounts as well and made some big losses. And it was all of those things that taught me how to get to this point. But what I can say from personal experience is really the reason I made this channel was to be able to explain thoughts and perspective in a way that's going to make sense for you guys, so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. You don't have to blow out all the accounts and lose all the money, because that sucks. I'm telling you, it really isn't fun. And so make sure you guys check out the Discord. Make sure that you guys check out that not only the signals, but the video course, because the video course is going to teach you guys all of those strategies that I use to profit. And so you won't have to, you know, spend so much time sifting through all of the crap information that's applicable, that's not applicable. I've already gone through and basically created the video course with all of the things that I felt were the most important for crypto, the most important for you guys to actually use to start profiting inside of these markets. It's all of what I wish I had when I first got into the market. And so I know it's geared specifically for you new guys getting in. Signals are once again just a way for you guys to copy my portfolio if you don't really care to learn as much, but you'd still like some solid long-term holds. So make sure you guys check that out. But really, guys, you know, with all of this volatility, it is a great opportunity to make a lot of money. It's also a big opportunity. It's also a way that you can lose a lot of money if you don't know how to actually trade a plan. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, is because personally I'm expecting a breakout to happen soon. I'm expecting altcoins to really start rallying like we saw in 2017. And if you guys aren't structuring your trading plan right now, you're not going to be able to maximize that potential, because the way altcoins move, when they start breaking out, it happens so fast that it's really just going to leave you behind if you're not ready and anticipating the move. And so, you know, I've been trying to teach you guys and show you that the cycles they're very low points. We're not going to go any lower, and if we do, it's not going to be very much. And so, you know, it's very important that we keep that in mind, that we remember that with altcoins really start to rally, they go up so fast that you're really going to miss out on the huge ROIs that you're searching for if you're not choosing to invest when everything's really cheap right now. There's a lot of fear still. There's a lot of disbelief. There's still a lot of people trying to short the markets. I think that right now we'll get one more big impulse, like I said, to 14,000. During that time, all of the bears are going to be in extreme disbelief, and they're going to start flipping bullish at the wrong time. At that point, I think that we'd have our short-term correction. And really, guys, we're going to start heading up to that $20,000 mark. The rest of this year is going to be a nice little grind upwards to the 20,000 mark. I believe that by the end of this year, we'll be right around that point, 17, 20,000. We could even peak above temporarily. But nonetheless, guys, this is where the real part of the bull run starts. This is after the halving. We've already had the halving. This is a really big catalyst for Bitcoin. I've been here since the last halving. I bought my first Bitcoin back in 2016, right before that last halving, at about $450. And so I watched how the cycle played out. And really, this cycle is not very different from this. And it's showing a lot of the same similarities. And so, you know, the real slow part of the trend, you know, the grinding part where we were getting cheap entries, that's long past us at this point. I don't think that we're going to see cheap Bitcoin again. I wouldn't be surprised if we never see it under 10K again once we actually get this next impulse. And so just remember that, keep that in mind. Make sure that you guys share these videos out there. Once again, comment down below, give me a little bit of insight about yourself. I would love to hear all about your guys' stories, because at the end of the day, you know, what you guys can tell me in the comments below, whether it's video ideas that you have, whether it's certain questions that you have, whatever it might be, I can use all of that to help make further videos for you guys. So make sure you comment below. Let me know a little bit about yourself. Let me know how you got into crypto. Let me know how it's changed your life, or how you plan to use it in order to change your life. Because I know that, you know, everybody's here searching for profits. Everybody wants to make that life-changing wealth that, you know, I've been able to do, that I've seen other people been able to do close to me. And I know that you guys, as long as you stick to a sound plan, as long as you follow that plan through, you're going to be set, and you will never have any issues, you know, making this money inside of the market. It's when you get too emotional, it's when you get too attached to certain outcomes, you have too high of expectations, that all of these little factors end up making you unprofitable. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for the support as well. You know, the podcast is doing excellent, my channel is doing excellent, and I'm really thankful because it's all part in you guys, everybody that watches me, everybody that's subscribed, everybody that supports through the VIPs. That really means a lot to me, because at the end of the day, you know, I see a lot of YouTubers that will mainly just promote other products, or they don't really offer any real, you know, wisdom besides their videos. And for me, you know, obviously I can't make YouTube videos 100% for free, because there would just be no real intent. Obviously I make money off of trading, and a lot of people make the argument, you know, you make all this money off trading, why do you need to sell a course? And, you know, that's just a small-minded approach. I feel personally like if I have enough value, I can go out there and profit off of it. And it really helps, because then I can just put more energy towards this channel. I can buy better equipment. I can invest back into you guys. And then it just helps everybody in the process. And so I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the support. It really means a lot that I get to be able to do this every single day. We got a lot of really cool things coming for this channel. And over the course of the next year and a half, you guys are really going to see it start taking off with the podcasts. And so I just wanted to say thank you all once again. Make sure once again that you guys comment below. Let me know a little bit about yourself. Make sure you guys join the Discord server as well. It's all free. You don't have to pay anything. I do offer the more exclusive content like the video course and signals. So make sure you guys join in there. I've been getting in there talking a lot more. I hired a bunch of new moderators so that we can help keep the chat clean, and we can just focus it more towards everybody making these profits over the course of this cycle. So once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. And with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.